I'm Sally Horchow, and this is Very Good Looking, where you can find taste every day.
Now, we all know that sitting too long on an airplane can lead to very serious blood clots. So, of course, get up, walk around, we all know about that. But did you know that there are all these yoga exercises that you can do right from your seat in 14B that leads to better circulation and keeps you limber through the flight? I have a couple big flights coming up, so I thought it'd be great to go visit my friend Andrea Markham in her yoga studio so we could all learn some of her smooth moves. Andrea, thank you so much for having me to UStudio Yoga Airlines.
It's my pleasure.
Here we are in 14A and B.
Certainly, and it seems we're in economy based on the chairs that we're seated in.
Absolutely. However, in our simulated airplane, I want you to show me all the different yoga moves, which I can't believe, that we can do on an airplane.
Well, when you're seated, and it could be a bus or a train too, by the way, right? Or a car.
This kind of feels like a bus.
When you're, it does. When you're seated for long periods of time, it's your spine, it's your hip flexors, your spine meaning like all your neck, your low back, the whole bit that gets sore. So the first one I like to start with is just a basic twist. And you're just gonna take a hold of what you can. You wanna make sure you're not collapsed down. So you wanna sit up tall and you wanna start to twist.
This really feels good.
It feels fantastic. You wanna think of lifting the sternum, getting a little height. You could even drop that elbow behind you and try to bring it in towards your body.
Ooh, I feel that in my shoulders.
That feels pretty good, right?
Yeah.
So you just want to remember to keep the length, almost like you're doing an upper back bend.
And how long do we hold it here?
You could hold it for about 5 breaths.
Okay.
You know, really slow, deep breaths. Or you could hold it longer if it feels really great and your neighbor is fine with that. The other thing is your lower back from being seated gets really tight.
Right.
This looks like a leg exercise, but it's actually for your lower back. So you're going to interlace underneath the thigh, and you're going to bring the nose and the knee together, and you're going to round your back, which is the opposite of our seated upright sort of back bend that we just did.
And it feels really good.
It feels really good.
On my lower back.
It does. And then the other one that feels so good is if you take one of your arms behind you. If it's tight, it may only just go sort of sideways, which is completely fine. If you can take your hand up so that it's really in between the shoulder blades, that will feel fantastic. You could just lean back with the bottom arm and let it make a little imprint in between your shoulder blades. And if you want to deepen it and it's available to you, you can take the left arm up and maybe even interlace. It's called Gomukhasana arms, the cow pose.
I can neither say that nor do it.
And all of those will help to kind of move things around a little bit while you're belted in, right?
Right.
And also before and after, if you take a 10-minute walk, if you take the stairs instead of the escalators at the airport.
Well, this has been so helpful, and I mean, these exercises are good for a 2-hour flight or a 10-hour flight. I mean, you don't have to be going to Europe to need these exercises,
no.
Right?
And like we said, you could also be on the train or maybe even at your desk.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Okay. So I have not historically been the biggest fan of yoga, but now that Andrea has taught me some of these great in-flight moves, I might be turning a corner. Hopefully you'll be able to use these on your next flight or bus ride or train ride or adopt them for your own uses. And for more tips from Andrea on what to do before and after the flight, go to verygoodlooking.com, and that will be very good looking.